y'all, how you're doing? And before I start, happy Pride Month. I hope you guys are having a great week, a great day, and hopefully you'll have a great month. And don't forget to be yourself, and there's nothing wrong with who you are, and you love who you love, and that's it. Welcome to my channel. My name is Bianca, and here on my channel I talk about my weight loss journey, I do reviews, and I just talk about like day-to-day stuff. However, for today though, I have a little plant update because on my last video I said I'll give it like a couple of weeks and see if anything has grown, and sure enough, it has. And also, I know I've been gone for a couple of weeks. You know what? Life happens, life gets a little bit crazy. And when I make videos, I want to make videos that are gonna be like quality and not just stuff that I put together and just do barely any edit. Like when I'm editing, it does take me a couple of days just because I like put a lot of thought into it, and I want to make videos as interesting and fun as possible so they're just not just always so boring, just me sitting down and talking. But you know what? We're back now, and all right, let's get into the video. As I've stated on my last plant video, I was barely starting this plant life, the plant mom life, and Oscar and I have added to our collection. So a couple of weeks ago, we had gone to Home Depot because we also wanted to barricade like our garden. We noticed that our dogs were like stepping around there. They weren't messing with anything, but they were stepping on it. So we just didn't want them there. So we had gone to Home Depot to find like a little fencing or whatever we could find. And we also grabbed a few plants on the way. This time we had grabbed pumpkin seeds. We grabbed purple bell pepper, which I didn't even know that was a thing, but apparently purple bell pepper is a thing. So we grabbed a plant of that. We grabbed red bell pepper, and we thought we got green bell pepper, but it ended up just being another jalapeno plant. But that's okay because we just planted it anyways. So all right, let's start with our garden. So our garden is a little bit updated now. We made it a little bit bigger. Our jalapeno plant has actually started sprouting or started producing jalapenos. We have 3 currently at the moment, so which is so cool to be able to see the stuff that you plant grow. Like, I don't know, if you haven't done gardening, you should definitely try. But gardening has been so much fun. Just the thought of like we grew something and then we get to eat it. I don't know, like I said, I've eventually want to have like a whole garden of vegetables, like with the cucumbers and squash and pumpkin and bell peppers and zucchini, like just whatever I can grow, like I want to grow it. So now we have our little area barricaded, and like I said, our jalapeno plant has started growing. Like pretty much all the plants have started growing like big. The other pepper plant, I can't remember the name of it right now, it starts with an A. It hasn't started producing any peppers, but it's growing, so we'll see if it eventually will, maybe it won't. My tomato plant though, she gorgeous, she huge, like where we had to grab one of those metal like cages like to hold it up, and like she huge now, and she started producing a little tomato. So I'm so excited because I really thought she was gonna be like not just keep growing but just not produce anything, but no, little flowers started spouting. And apparently when the little flowers start spouting, that's when you're gonna have like fruit there. So we have the little tomato there, and it's just so cool able to see that. And then with some of my patients, I talk to them about gardening too, because a lot of them are into gardening, and they say nothing tastes better than a homegrown tomato. So I'm so excited for them to get ripe so I can just try it out. Like, I'm just so excited. And then for my bell pepper plants, yeah, we planted those, and then I've heard that it's harder to grow bell peppers, but we'll see. I think we put them in the right spot to give them enough sunlight, because they need at least like 6 hours of sunlight. That's what the little the little tag says when you get them. So hopefully we'll see some bell peppers in a couple of months, so that way next time I update y'all, I'll have a little bit of something to show y'all. The grass, Oscar's still doing a fantastic job. It's still growing. We're still, because our backyard was pretty much just like a lot of dirt because we had these big huge trees that would cover the ground, so they never get any sunlight. But Oscar has started like cutting down the tree a little bit because it's like dying as well. And then he's also been buying seeds, to help the grass grow. So that's doing fantastic. However, when we get into my indoor plants, I killed my plant. Well, let me back up. So the little one that I had that I kept in the guest room, which is a white little plant, for whatever reason, she just like one day I woke up and she was dead, like wilted and everything. And to be honest, I wasn't watering her every day. I was watering her every once a week, which for a while it was doing fine. But then, like I said, one day I woke up and like it literally just shriveled over, and I don't know what happened. It just died. So RIP to her. so that was a little discouraging. And also, I believe the place that I have it was super like no sunlight, and even though on the card it said it was low light, like it didn't require that much sunlight, I think probably I should have given it a little bit more, and I don't think that room was sufficient enough for the plant. So I learned my mistake. I'm not gonna put a plant in there anymore. My big old beautiful one, I don't know if y'all remember him, but he was the one in the white one and had the little succulents everywhere. He was doing great, he was doing fine. And then one day I come home and I see him all over the floor. And so I theorized, this is just my theory, but I'm pretty sure it's my dogs who did it. Because where I kept that plant, it was like on a little coffee table on top of my yearbooks, and then I had the plant on top. That table is right in front of a window, and that window like sees like to our front yard. And so with our dogs, we have like 2 living spaces. We have one living space where I keep my plant, and then the other one, and that's where our dogs, like that's where we like to keep our dogs. We don't like them going out everywhere. Like the back living room is their space, their area. You know, there's a lot of room for you here. But in the front living room area, they're just not allowed because they just make messes and they're disobedient and don't want to listen to me sometimes. So during, when we're here, they're back here. However, though, whenever we're going to work, we can't control what they do. Even though they know they're not allowed to be over there, they're still going to do whatever the hell they want. So what I theorized is that because they're medium-sized dogs. They're not little, so they can reach stuff. So what I think happened is because sometimes I'll leave the blinds open just to let sunlight in, because I do have my other bigger house plant there. So what I theorized is that when I leave that open sometimes, they're dogs, they want to see outside. So I'm pretty sure they got on the table, because I've noticed my yearbooks move multiple times, but the plant was always okay. But no, this one time I came home, she was just all over the ground, and I was really mad because like there was no way to save her. Like I even showed Oscar, and he's like, yeah, because all the roots were like just smushed and everything. And I don't know, that made me really sad, because it actually looked like he was growing, and like the petals looked like they were going bigger. But unfortunately, things like that happen, so I just have to be better about placing my plants. The little one that I got from Trader Joe's, still doing great. They are thriving, they are living, and they're probably the least plant I pay attention to. It. So I don't know what's up with the succulents. Maybe that's just how they are, but they're still doing great. Now, the big mama, the big beautiful split leaf plant that I have, to be honest, I think I was underwatering her, because I saw a lot of videos that said, oh, the number one mistakes that new plant parents do is that they overwater their plant. So I was like, okay. And they said, just keep an eye on it and just see how it is. You don't have to water it every day. So I was watering that one also like once a week, and it was doing okay. It wasn't really growing or anything. But the past couple of weeks, like I started like it going down. And I also think my dogs have been stepping on that plant too, because since the other little one is gone, there's no more dirt. But sometimes when we come home, I still see dirt on the ground. So, there's only one area where that dirt is coming from. So I still think they're stepping on it. So I'm just not sure what I'm gonna do about that plant. Maybe I need to get a bigger pot and then just keep a fence. Like I don't know what I'm gonna do. But however, I did notice that I was probably underwatering her, because she was starting to limp a little bit. So I was like, oh, okay, maybe I should do this like every other day. So I've been watering her every other day, and she seems to be doing okay now. I mean, she still has like some burn spot. She still has some brown spots here and there, but I think if I keep up the watering, like she'll be okay, because like I said, she's getting enough sunlight, because where I have her now, that's the best area in the house where it gets the most sunlight. So I'm just gonna keep her there for now. And with my dogs messing around with it, I think what I'm just gonna do now actually is just start closing the blinds when we're gone. And I know that'll cut the sunlight from my plant, but at least like that won't tempt my dogs to go to the window, because I'm pretty sure, because they get excited when they see us. And our dogs, they know the sound of our cars now. So I think that's when they probably, jump on there the most, is when they hear our cars. So maybe if I start closing that now, it won't tempt them to go over there, but I don't know, we'll see. If not, I'm gonna have to find a better place. I don't know where, or I'm gonna have to like just keep it outside and bring it back outside during like when we're here. I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out though. But yeah, but that's just my little plant update. The garden shoe's going strong, and to be honest, Oscar really does a lot of the work outside, because he's just like a more outside person than I am. So every now and then I'll help him, but yeah, he's doing a great job keeping up with our garden, and I love just checking it every other day and just seeing like how my plants are growing. It's very cool, very neat to be able to grow your own produce. With my indoor plants, I'm still gonna try. I want to get more succulents, but I know I'm kind of a little nervous now because like that one, like I said, in the guest room was dead. And then my dogs messed up my other little ones, so I don't know. But I think succulents are very pretty, but maybe I will get another one, I don't know. But for sure, I'll update you guys when I do my next plant update. And then my big split leaf plant, I hope she will be okay. So that's all I have for you guys today. Again, I am sorry for being a little MIA, but I'm gonna try to get back, on the wagon. I'm trying to upload every week for y'all. Just give me some patience because we just came back from my niece's graduation. So, whenever I come back or somewhere, I need to like refuel, re-energize. And so, but I'll get back on the wagon. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and share it. And if you didn't like it, please let me know why in the comments. And then maybe we can have a little discussion about it. And if you haven't subscribed, it's okay. I understand. You gotta go ahead, check on my vibes, see what I'm about. So go ahead, check out my other videos once you're done watching this one, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.